picture, I wasn't impressed with what was on it. I actually wanted to use it as a frame for an idea that I had. It was $24.99, and so I just wanted to like create my own artwork for my living room. So first I put painter's tape around the border because I wanted that frame to be black, and I wanted it to have a professional look afterwards, just not a canvas look. So I wanted to show y'all the mistakes that I make during my DIYs, because honestly, I just let things flow, and that's the most beautiful thing about creating art, is that it is your own. So if you do mess up, you can always try to change it. You can work with it. It doesn't, you don't have to actually throw away everything. So as you can see, I'm using spray paint, but as I'm spray painting it on, I'm just not feeling how it's looking. So then I went to the next best thing, which is paint. And so I already have a lot of paint in my garage, so I grabbed some white paint and I grabbed some gold paint and I mixed it together and I started painting the board, and it came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. All right, so next up, I purchased these plastic balls from Amazon. They did come in different size, and I wanted it to look that way here. I kind of wanted it to look like a line, but I wanted it to be like a zigzag line. So these balls kind of worked out. They didn't work out the way that I wanted them to work out, but I'll show you guys that at the end. But this is me. I'm sorting out the sizes. I'm kind of just putting them all in their own pile based off the sizes. So that's what I'm doing here, and then I'm gonna get ready to go right on and glue them to the actual board. Now my paint has already dried, so I think that is safe to go ahead and glue these onto the board and then paint them. Well, I thought I was gonna paint them, but come on, you're about to watch it. All right, so this is all of the balls glued onto the canvas here. So you guys like see my vision here, like how I wanted it to go. Like it's not like a zigzag, but it's kind of like a groovy type of artwork here. So that's what I have here. This is a canvas, how it looked versus what I'm gonna transform it to. So I'm gonna paint these balls. I want it to be like a brownish color, but I also wanted it to have like that clay look. And so I started with the brown color and I put some baking soda to give it that texture that I wanted. Now you're gonna see me mixing up the paint, and when I painted my first couple of balls, I did not like it, y'all. It kind of looked like turd if we're gonna be real. I did not like it at all. And this is another thing, you know, again, like when you're creating this artwork, let things flow. So if you're not feeling how it looks, just change it up here. And so that's exactly what I did. I didn't like the color, and so, you know, I had some gold spray paint, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that and see how that works. Now, me not thinking these are plastic balls, and if I'm going to spray paint them, that probably wasn't a great idea. But again, I was in my zone, I was going with the flow, and the balls turned out exactly how I wanted to. I loved the way the balls, they kind of just created its own texture, and I loved it. So I'm spray painting and I'm getting a little too spray paint. Like, I'm happy that the balls are looking the way that they're looking, and so I stopped because I didn't know that if the balls were continued to like go smaller as I spray paint them. So I stopped spray painting them. I let it like dry overnight, and then I came, and y'all, it just turned out amazing. I just love the texture. I just love it. Like, I feel like it's not done 100%, but y'all, I just love this texture. I think I want to add like some gold throughout the whole canvas, but y'all have to stay tuned for that. But this is how the balls turned out. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, I love the texture. It just makes it so rustic, and I just loved it. I just really loved how it turned out to be. Okay, so I didn't know if I was feeling the spray paint and how it made the balls look, but as I let it sit, I really did love how the spray paint, it kind of like made this rugged texture on the balls, and I kind of really liked it. So I just started spraying, and then I went in and filled in the holes with other balls so it can look complete. So that's what you see me doing now. I completed one, and then I have to finish the other one, but I did go back and spray them, and then as I sprayed them, the balls were getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But y'all, I forgot to do like a recap of these. These stayed in my living room for probably about 2-3 months. I actually have another idea that I want to tack on to this one. So I'm replacing them with the Afro-centric art that you've seen. But this was kind of like the final look once I hung them up in my living room. And then I'm going to show y'all this TikTok that I made. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.